The ocean's a place that within 10 seconds can go from a lovely, calm environment to trying to kill you outright. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. I had gone down to the Tweed to go diving with a friend of mine, Dylan, and his dad was coming out and driving the boat for us. We decided to go out to a reef called 9 Mile. So we got in, we did one drift across, and he picked us up and took us back up again. Unfortunately, after doing those drops, his father had lost track of where we were, and we got separated.
He's on the other side of 9 Mile. Looking for us where he dropped us off. He doesn't understand that current pulls. The longer we swim this way, the less chance we have of getting that way by dark.
Westpac 4, this is Westpac 4 base. We have a job to Finglehead for 2 missing snorkelers. We had just done our morning brief and we were given a phone call by Australian Search and Rescue that there were some people missing off Fingal Headland, about 10 miles out to sea. We took some time to plan and deployed to Fingal for a search. Westpac 4 base, we have a job to Finglehead for 2 missing snorkelers.
For the first half an hour or so, we tried to swim back up current to get to the boat, and that wasn't very effective. One way to get noticed is you take one of your fins off, stick it on the end of your spear gun and put that up as high as you can, because the carbon of the fin reflects sunlight, so it acts kind of like a large mirror. That didn't work and get his attention, and also when you do that, you're swimming a bit erratically, and erratic swimming attracts certain creatures that you don't usually want to attract in those situations.
Fingal Headland, helicopter Westpac 1. Alright, so everyone eyes outside, these people could be anywhere.
From the air, the ocean is very dark blue or even black, and when you have people with a black wetsuit and black hoods on, they're virtually invisible.
Hopefully he finds us, or someone does on the way. Yeah, but we're black on a blue surface, man.
When we first saw the helicopters, they were searching in the wrong area. So in our mind, we didn't think they would find us. At that stage, I'd started cramping up in my legs as well. And the time that we were misplaced by the driver of the boat would have been about 3 hours. After a while, the second Westpac helicopter joined the search. When they first came very close to where we were, it was quite an uplifting feeling. Definitely took a lot of the stresses off. It felt like they saw us. It actually slowed down and stopped and turned, and it was a very large sense of relief, somewhat overwhelming.
I've spotted two divers, 3 o'clock. Cabin door is opening. Descend, I've lost sight, somewhere in this vicinity, 1 o'clock.
As another chop came up, we lost them. Until you winch them on board the aircraft, they're not out of danger. We lost them for a moment. We conducted a search in the area and we found them again, and once we had them a second time, we weren't going to lose them. We pulled into a hover and we stayed there until we'd winched both of them out of the water. From the air you get an appreciation of how dire their situation was. It turns out they'd had a few sharks circling them. Sometimes by the time you're tasked, the odds are pretty slim. These guys got quite fortunate that we were in the right place at the right time to help them out.
We were lucky. The sharks that we were experiencing during that swim in, I was swimming really erratically, and to them that looks like a weak prey animal. If it wasn't for the helicopter coming and getting us, the percentage is quite low that we would have eventually made it back to shore. If it wasn't for Tim and the rest of the crew, we may not even be here. Very thankful.